What's going on, people? So let's go ahead and see what's going on with this month's pro wrestling crate, right? Or is it last month's? I don't know. Because, I mean, it's December now, but it's like only the 3rd or 4th or something. I can't remember exactly when this arrived because I was out of town doing Thanksgiving thing, so I don't know. It might have been November, might have been this month. It doesn't really matter, I don't think. So here's this side of the card, right? Nothing crazy about it. But on the other side, got a couple spoilers and whatnot, so there's that for you. If you care to see spoilers, well, hopefully that was everything you hoped it would be, right? So, let's go ahead. Actually, I need to keep this where I can see it, otherwise I'll just forget where it is. Alright, this right here. First up, we got a shirt going on. So, this is, what is that? Season's Beatings, and has the Grinch. Alright, so yeah, that was unexpected. I was expecting to see some kind of wrestling related type of thing, you know, because this is a pro wrestling crate. I mean, he's got a singlet on, so I guess there's that, right? And he's got that whole half crab situation going on, or single leg crab if you want to call it. So, yeah, okay. But I mean, I think last month there was that Ninja Turtle shirt that, you know, didn't really strike me as very wrestly at first either. So, whatever. Let's move along. This up next, another shirt, and it is going to be I Believe in Joe Hendry, clap clap, right? So, pretty cool. I mean, it's my only Joe Hendry shirt. I like the coloring and all that. It's super soft, as they always are. But again, it's just nice to have some shirts that aren't black and some shirts of people that I actually care about. I got to see Joe Hendry live last time I went to a TNA taping. It was up in Philadelphia at the ECW Arena, 2300 Arena as it is now. I don't know what this thing is. End of the road, time to hit the end of the world, time to hit the road. Some kind of comic based something. Rockabilly Vampiro apocalypse. None of those words came out right the first time, right? I can read and I normally do all right with it. So don't let that be where you judge me, please. But yeah, I was actually just listening to some rockabilly type of music almost. It's more psychobilly than anything, I guess. Tiger Army? Any Tiger Army fans out there? They never died. Did you know that? Alright. What is that? So, I guess this is an MJF thing, right? I was trying to make out what it says on the shirt or whatever. I don't know. But either way, so there's some sort of MJF little stuffed animal type of thing or whatever this thing is. Because it looks like more animal than man. It looks like some kind of gorilla or monkey or something. So, I don't know. I will say this. I am not a huge fan of this thing. I don't know. But, whatever. Just, let's keep moving on. Oh, check that out. Also, another thing I'm not a huge fan of. I didn't get a good look at it yet. I just know that I don't really care for Danhausen. And this is Marty McFlyhausen. That joke. It got so old so fast. Either way, as far as like the whole name thing. So here you go. There's that Back to the Future style Danhausen. Got his little vest on. I mean, you could also say he's Kushida-hausen, I guess, right? Yeah, see? Stupid. Anyways, moving along. Let's keep this thing going. This we have like half Vader, right? So I've said it before in my comic book related videos that I don't like Star Wars. I think it's stupid, right? As a genre of like sci-fi, space, flying around, shooting at rockets, movies or whatever, I don't care for that. And so this, I like Vader a lot, like normal Leon White Vader, but this, not a fan. So far, things are not looking good for this crate. If you've been like keeping along and like, you know, tracking like the ups and the downs, things are not in the ratio that I would like them to be in. So this is that Rockabilly Vampiro. I always want to say Vampiro because it looks like it's going to say vampire. Vampiro Apocalypse, right? So they didn't just advertise the comic, they actually put it in here. So it seems to be pretty much on par as far as art styles go with like a lot of the other comics that I've received from Pro Wrestling Tees. And this is a Masked Republic thing, right? Make sure you got all the pictures in there, you know. So I do like what they do. They made a couple cool little wrestling figures. Check them out online somewhere. Their stuff isn't as like well known, you know what I mean? Because like they're a small company. But if you like luchador things and you like wrestling figures, like that's a place to go and hang out and buy stuff. So this one right here, this may be the best thing in this crate so far, but it is I'm about to say McFly because I'm thinking about this whole Back to the Future thing. It's a Mickey Mouse and Ricky the Dragon Steamboat thing, right? So if you scroll back through time or whatever, it's like, you know, the whole Steamboat Mickey thing, remember that? Or Steamboat Eugene, as he's known around here. So you got that thing mixed with Steamboat, and there you go. A lot of crossovers in this particular world for this particular crate, right? Which, yeah, again, I'll save my thoughts for like about 2 minutes from now when I'm done with this. So let's see what's going on here. This we have, it looked like it was going to be a Macho Man thing. So yeah, and he's got the 3-minute thing, right? So a co-worker, he's always mentioning that, like, oh, we got 3 minutes to do this thing, you know? I'm like, because I guess that was his favorite part of the movie, or at least like a part he liked a lot. But yeah, this is actually pretty decent. So I do like this, right? I don't see me hanging it up or anything, but it's cool, right? I like the idea of it, right? Execution is pretty solid too. And so let's see who's what are we ending with here? We got the last thing, which is going to be an autographed picture, more than likely autographed. Most of the times it is. And there you go. Looks like it was, what's it, King Kong Bundy? Yeah, King Kong Bundy. So you may remember, like, you know, Al and Peggy Bundy, you know, close relation there, right? I think more on Peggy's side than Al's side. I can't really remember exactly. Well, no, but it had to have been Al's side because he was a Bundy. So there you go. But anyways, King Kong Bundy, everybody. That's what we're ending with. Which is something that I am just 100% indifferent to. I never cared one way or the other for the guy. I honestly don't know if I ever saw any of his wrestling matches. If I did, which I probably have when I was catching up and finding out about wrestling and watching a bunch of VHS tapes, I would have to imagine in some Survivor Series or something like that. I probably saw him, but I don't remember anything about the dude. So, like I said, quick little recap on how I feel about this thing, right? Not great, to be completely honest. Not every crate is a winner. You know, I've said that time and time again. Usually they're alright. Sometimes they're great. This one's definitely on the lower end, right? I just had a lot of stuff that I just could not care about. So there's that. But I would still say if you're thinking about getting one that's financially speaking, you know, doing like statistically or whatever, it's totally worth the money still, sure. But maybe, I'm sure this crate resonated with a lot of people, right? Because I could see how that would be. But for me, not great. So I'll just leave it at that. I feel like it says enough. From me to you, have a nice rest of your day or rest of your night, whatever it is, wherever you are. I'm going to slide these boxes a little bit more to my right and knock out some videos about some shoes and stuff. So let's go ahead and knock that out, see? Bam. Now I'm ready. Later, people. What was his name? I forget what the name was. It Eugene or something?